What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Tastycast, our bi-weekly podcast we do on Tasty Gaming, where we talk about everything in gaming. It's a little more intimate, but we talk about what we're playing and all that stuff. So, my name's Seth.
Josh.
I'm Chris.
I'm Cody.
And we got Chris and Cody on here, which is cool. They have not been on the Tastycast yet. But let's talk about what we've been playing lately. I'm going to start real quick. I wasn't going to dive into Dark Souls, but we'll get into that in a sec, so I feel like it'll be a longer conversation. I've been playing a couple games lately. I've been playing Quantum Break, the Doom beta, Overwatch, and Dark Souls 3, of course. But I'll start with Quantum Break. Quantum Break, of course, for Xbox One. It's the game made by Remedy. We actually did an episode on that last week. Make sure to check that out. It's a game that has to do with time manipulation, and it's essentially a third-person shooter. I've been really fucking enjoying it. I love this game. It's got kind of an interesting thing, though, to it. Like, I was talking to you guys a little bit about it earlier, but you play essentially an act, which is gameplay, and then you play a segment in between where you make a decision, and then you actually watch a 25-minute, pretty much, episode of a TV show with the same actors in it. Really interesting. Kind of threw me off, because as you're playing, you're enjoying, you're having fun. You go into an episode, and all of a sudden you decide, like, well, I guess I'm going to put the controller down and sit here and watch a fucking TV show now.
Is it actual, like, actors?
Yeah, it's the exact same actors who do the mocap in the game.
But it's not the mocap.
It's live action.
Oh, okay.
It's live action, full sets. It's really interesting. And it really just kind of shows how much Microsoft put influence into the game. Because originally when the game came out, or when they were first showing it, the main character was this black-haired dude, generic-looking guy or whatever, and the game looked awesome already. But all of a sudden the game went silent for a while, and when it came back out, all of a sudden fucking Iceman from X-Men is the main character, and it had like the dude plays fucking Littlefinger and fucking Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, and one of the fucking Merry and Pippin fucking twins,
Merry.
Merry.
in Lord of the Rings. But it's cool because they got the actual actors, and then when they do the full episodes, you actually watch this full episode with actual actors. It is really interesting, though, to watch the diversity and the type of actors they got, because none of these actors are, like, big A-list actors. But the actors that you've never heard or seen before, they remind me of, like, TV show actors. Mm-hmm. But then when you get, like, even, like, Iceman and fucking Littlefinger, they're just, like, way fucking better than the other actors. Like, it's really compelling, really interesting. And especially when you're invested in the game you're already playing. It's really fun. It's kind of cool to see the story unfold in a show. Which is kind of weird, but also kind of nice. I'd say I'm on the last chapter of the game, but I've been thoroughly enjoying it. And I've said this before, especially in the episode I did on it, that if you own an Xbox One, it is a must-have title. If you want to get on PC, apparently there's problems, which of course there's problems on PC, but it's definitely worth it if anyone's interested, who's listening. Definitely pick it up. It's fucking awesome. If you liked Max Payne 1 or 2 or Alan Wake, you will love this game. Have any of you played it? I don't think you guys have. Any interest in it?
Yeah. No, it looks, from what I saw, it looked awesome. The only gripe I ever had was the actor.
We were talking about that.
Yeah, and I've seen him in shows where he's good, but I just don't, he's not A-lister, he's not a big budget.
He's not Iceman, right?
He's not the type of dude you really think would be able to hold something down on his own.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the gravitas as an actor to be like.
And he's a fine actor. I mean, you know.
Well, actually, his best acting I've ever seen him do is in this game.
Okay.
Because before I was like, oh god, I hate this fucking dude. He looks like a dork. He looks like a baby. Like whatever. But I'm playing, and he's a competent actor. He does fine. The only thing that kind of drives me nuts is Littlefinger, and he's always fucking got that little smirk going on.
Yeah.
And, like, his character is kind of like, he's friendly with your character, he cares about your character, but he also has his own intentions, and he's not going to let you stop him. But the whole time, no matter what the dialogue is, he always has that creepy fucking smirk. And I'm always like, he's always plotting something, and he's not even. His character shouldn't be.
That dude is like that every show that he's in.
I'm pretty sure that guy had a stroke at some point.
I'm pretty sure that
because he's in Game of Thrones.
Littlefinger is just him.
He's in Game of Thrones.
That's how he is all the time.
Much.
He's in Game of Thrones, and I'm rewatching The Wire. He's also in The Wire.
Was he in The Wire?
He's the mayor in The Wire.
Okay.
And he looks exactly like that still. But
Is that guy from here or the UK?
I think he's actually from here. I thought he was from Chicago or something like that.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Because like his accent here sounds pretty normal, so I was wondering if he does the accent for Game of Thrones or not, but I don't know. But yeah, overall, really cool. I would really suggest it to anybody who's interested in that. And if you have an Xbox One, you need to pick it up because they need that support for exclusives. They don't have good exclusive for the Xbox One. Otherwise, it's Halo 5. Halo 5 is great, but that's 2 fucking games. I mean, PS4 is just churning out fucking game after game.
It's
Ratchet and
insane.
Clank just came out,
Yeah.
and people are loving that. We'll use that as a segue. You've been playing Ratchet and Clank, Cody.
Yeah.
What do you think of it?
Really fun. I played it's just like the origin stuff is just like the original. I mean, it's like they
I
did
heard
a
it's
really good
it's
job.
a reimagining of the
It
original.
really is. I mean, but it's basically the same thing. Yeah, it is. It is. It really is. And it's like the way that they do it. It doesn't go too much. They do a really good job of like, well, you must have played these games, so we're do this. But people who haven't played the games will not be lost.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really good. I mean, I can just tell it's going to be just a easy playthrough. Just have
Well,
fun.
I was actually kind of blown away because I remember I didn't know the game was fucking coming out, and then
Yeah,
I saw on
me neither.
IGN they had a review of it. I'm like, oh cool, they're making a Ratchet and Clank. I was never really into those games, but
And they're making a movie.
I'm gonna. That's fucking.
That's
weird.
gonna be in
But it kind of
theaters.
makes sense because the way the game fucking looks, it's
Yeah.
very Pixar-esque. But I saw on IGN they had a review for it. I'm checking it out. I'm curious how well it did. I know they've been trying to bring back some of those games and they never do well. But it got a fucking 9.0. I was like, wow, that's a really high rating for a fucking game like this.
Yeah.
And I was watching videos on it, and it looks great. It looks like it plays well. I know they added the upgrade system from 3 into it, which actually kind of draws me to it because I like progress. I like unlocking stuff. I like having choices. And I've been watching Shelby play a little bit. I haven't played a whole lot, but it looks really cool. It's not really my style of game, but
It
I'm
looks
glad.
really good.
I'm glad. Yeah, it looks really fucking
Yeah, the
good.
cutscenes are, like,
plays really
ridiculous.
smooth, really good. I played it for like 5 seconds, got murdered by the first dude I saw. So and I was just playing Dark Souls,
Yeah.
and this motherfucker killed me. I'm like, this game is hard. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Have you guys looked into it or played it?
Haven't played it. Looked into it. I think I might pick it up. I'm just in that weird maelstrom of fucking a lot of games to be played right
Yeah,
now.
especially right now, next month, it's gonna be really bad. Is it a $60 game?
No, 40.
Oh.
39. Yeah, 40.
If it's $40, that's great. Because
I
I, thought
didn't
it was
even
a
know
$60
that.
game.
I went into it. I just went as soon as I bought Dark Souls 3 and Ratchet and Clank at the same time. I didn't even realize that it was $40.
I was gonna buy both of them at the same time
Yeah.
too, but I decided not to. Because she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna pick it up." But $40 is completely fair.
Which
for
is,
it.
I mean, $20, but at the same time, it's like that's really cool for a company, to basically put out the same game that they had before, other than it's a remastered or reimagining or whatever.
Well, the thing I'm excited about too is like it got a 9 on IGN at least. Its reception's been really good. This will allow them to understand that people want Ratchet and Clank. They enjoy it, and now they can move on and make sequels. And they pretty much got the green light to
Dude,
fucking.
for PS2, Ratchet and Clank, it was like Ratchet and Clank and Uncharted were like the games to have on PS2.
Definitely.
And
PS3.
It was,
Uncharted?
PS3, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Uncharted? What the fuck?
Because Ratchet and Clank was on PS2.
Yeah.
But those
All three
were
of them.
those were like the PlayStation games to have, like
Yeah.
going forward, and like PS3, Uncharted, all those games. But Ratchet and Clank was like, it was like Nintendo's Mario almost. Like it was, well, I wouldn't say that, but more, but it was like that. They were trying to do that. They
Well,
were
we
like,
did an episode last Friday about
Crash
platformers,
Bandicoot.
and we're
Yeah.
talking about that.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting to see how, for me, the Nintendo 64 is the golden age. I mean, obviously, platformers existed before that, and there was a bunch of great ones,
Yeah.
but like the 64 had so many just nonstop good platformers. But the PS2, I would say, is the second golden age of that because you had games like Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Daxter,
God of War.
Sly,
Same thing,
Cooper, what the
but
fuck it was called.
Spyro.
Spyro. There's just a lot of fucking games that came out for that time, and it's really cool to kind of see a game like Ratchet and Clank, which I thought was dead, come back and have such good
yeah, it's
reception.
weird that Insomniac is like not gone. Like, what have they been?
I thought they
doing
would have.
since
I
then?
know. When
That's
I saw that
yeah.
they actually made it, I was like, I thought somebody got the rights and just
Yeah.
would remake it, but it's them, and I was like, wow, that's cool. What the fuck have they been up to?
Yeah.
I know they made that fucking shooter a while back that did not do well at all.
Haze.
No, that was somebody else. They made some shooter. It was like a third-person shooter. It was team-based. I forgot what it was called. But its big draw was guns, like cool guns, like from the makers of Ratchet and Clank or whatever the fuck. And it didn't do well. So I thought that was going to fucking do them in. So I'm really surprised that they were able to release this, release it, and it do well. Have you played it all, Chris, or have you thought about it?
No, not really. My aunt's really into this game. She has all of them. But, like, for me, it's along the same lines as Spyro when I play it. And I never really cared for Spyro, that
I'm in the same
style
boat.
of game. I mean, for nostalgia, I'll play some platformers here and there, like Crash Bandicoot or, Super Mario. But Ratchet & Clank never really appealed to me. I played Jack and Daxter, which is, for me, it's just like a mirror copy of those games. And it's
Definitely.
just meh. I just
It's almost like
really cared for it.
reskinned.
Yeah.
It's a different company.
Yeah. I just
Didn't Naughty
care
Dog
for
do
it.
Jack and Daxter?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Crash Bandicoot, Jack and Daxter, and then jump to Uncharted. It's crazy.
Last of Us.
They're
Yeah, Last
straight
of
up.
Us, yeah.
That's the best
motherfucking
platformer.
Moscat. They're straight up mascot on PlayStation. Jesus.
Mascot.
Moss Cat.
Yeah, no, that's crazy to think about. But evolution in games, but it's
Yeah.
it's weird that for Insomnia. Yeah, I'm really interested. I haven't looked that up or anything. I wonder what they've been doing.
Overall,
because they
though-
must have done really well to sit on that for a while.
They
Yeah.
have that Nintendo money. If they were
Yeah.
just sitting around fucking, well, we fucked up, but we can make this. It's good though. Me and Chevy talk about a lot that we don't want to see any guys go under, even if it's a game we don't particularly like, because it's better for the ecosystem of games and all the different kinds of games. We don't all just want to fuck a bunch of Call of Duties.
Yeah.
We want a thriving fucking community of games. But you like it overall? Would you suggest it to people?
Yeah, absolutely. Like
Yeah.
especially for $40. Like
$40, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just pretty chill. I mean, but to go from like Dark Souls 3 to play that is kind of weird too. 'Cause
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I picked those both up and I was like, what am I going to play for? Obviously Dark Souls 3. But it's like I can't go back and forth. Like there's no. You know what I
Definitely.
mean? Like
They're so
You
different.
get your fucking ass wrecked on the first fucking guy.
but it just obviously the gameplay can't be one of those. You can probably play through it in hopefully a good amount of hours, but it's mostly about like collecting stuff and
That's the
completing
one thing about
games.
those type of games. Not even just that game, but like the Lego games and shit.
Oh, yeah.
So fucking annoying to me. I hate when people are like, I'm fucking OCD about things, because you're not obsessive compulsive disorder. That doesn't make sense. But I fucking can't stand the collection aspect of games, especially in platforms. It's like, get all the shit. There's all this stuff
Insane,
everywhere.
yeah.
I'm like, oh
I don't understand how
god.
people platinum games.
The only
on
way
PlayStation.
I
It's
collect
insane to me.
shit is
Yeah.
if there's something in it for me.
Yeah, if I get
It's
something unlockable,
major
yeah.
for me, not fucking like, oh, you got a skin. I'm like, who gives a shit?
You get an achievement. I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But if I get like a dope upgrade for my guns or a gun or something like that, I'll collect everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. Fucking
I think
heck out of me.
I've only like even 100% completed like 2 games on Steam. That's
Really?
it. That's all I've ever. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I 100% completed a Dynasty Warriors game once.
Holy shit. How the fuck do you do that?
Spent a lot of time.
By the
on that
time I'm
game.
like getting done with the Dynasty Warriors game, the next one's out. So I'm on my way to that one.
Yeah. Yeah, and still you only did like 34%.
Are they making a new Dynasty Warriors?
Dude, I hope so.
They have to
I
be.
hope so.
They
I
have
thought they
to.
were making like another Gundam one.
I hope
I
not.
fucking hope not. Oh,
I thought I heard that, but maybe
they already
Windows
made 2.
get it
Those
up.
were awful.
I know
Rob loved
Dungeon
them.
Quest Heroes is 2
Fuck is that?
or Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest
okay.
Heroes 2 is like a whole bunch of shit's been leaking from it, so I'm
Really?
assuming that's imminent.
Interesting.
Yeah.
what have you been playing?
Pretty much the same fare, so I'm just gonna cut to the chase.
Grim Dawn.
Grim Dawn is probably the only other variable.
We fucking have revisited Grim Dawn. Grim Dawn has actually been out for a while. We both
Yeah.
played it when it first released in early access, and it was a cool game.
Actually released in
Coming
February.
back to it, it almost feels like a whole new fucking game.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was. Yeah, I played maybe. I didn't even get to that fucking like the main, like Burwitch before the Warden Cellar.
Yeah,
I didn't
never
even
got
get
there.
to there.
Yeah, me too. I got to, like,
when I
level
first played it.
10 or
I was-
11
Yeah, I
when
was.
I first
I was
played it.
chintzy ass. But
For
Yeah,
people
then-
listening, and for you guys maybe, Grim Dawn is actually a isometric Diablo type game that's loot based, made by the same guys who made Titan Quest.
Yeah.
Titan Quest is great. It's actually built off the same engine, has a lot of similarities to it, but a lot of new things. And it is one of the only games like this that exists right now outside of like Diablo, Path of Exile, and fucking Torchlight.
yeah.
We both really like it. Obviously, we've been playing it. But anyway, I want to let people know what it is. Go
I
ahead.
enjoy the fuck out of it.
It's really fucking good.
Really
It's
fun.
really good.
Like, it's really cool to see, again, because Titan Quest always did a really good job with lore. Always did a really good job with...
Iron Lore.
Iron Lore.
Yeah.
Always did a really good job with creatures in their games. They're always, they think about them and stuff like that. I mean, it's pretty standard fare right now. It's fucking skeletons and zombies and shit. But it is creepy every once in a while to see like a fucking mind-controlling fucking pretty much floating eyeball or something like that. Every class is vastly different, which I really like.
There's 5 of them, right?
I think there's now 6.
5 or 6, but you can also dual class, and there's also the constellation system, which is something I actually wanted to bring up. The thing that differentiates it from a lot of games like this, there's a lot of games like this, and I will play any of them because I love fucking the loot in these games. But the things that are really neat about it is like it has almost like a, not quite Zelda, but like there's like areas you can actually, you'll go up to it, it's like you need dynamite to blow this door open. And if you don't have it, you can't access that area. Or there'll be a bridge and you actually collect resources throughout the game, and you can spend your money and resources to build a bridge.
Yeah, which
to
completely
get to
skipped
other areas,
one of those caves.
or to make a shortcut. Like there's all these really cool little things to kind of change the world, but also the constellation system is really neat, and the weapon system, because it's really cool. So like in all these games, you level up, you get new skills or whatever, but they also added the constellation system, which is, and that's not what it's called, that's what I'm calling it, but
devotion system.
Devotion system. And you find these shrines all over the place, which all do random things. Some of them you just sacrifice something, you get a point from the shrine. Other ones you summon an enemy, you fight it, and you get a point from the shrine. And then you go into this constellation, and it's all these star systems, and you start from one end of all these different clusters of stars that are shapes of, constellations, and you get stat increases as you go through it. But typically at the end of it, you get a move.
So it's like a sphere grid.
Yeah, and you can allocate that last move to a move you already have. So it's not you have access to a new move, you have a new thing you add to whatever move you're using. So I have a move that I summon tornadoes, and I added the chance to summon, I think, bats or something like that, or birds, something like that, crows. But
It's
there's
like a 15% chance.
15% chance. So whenever I'm summoning those tornadoes, every once in a while, birds will come out and fucking attack me.
Yeah, and it's per hit.
Yeah,
Those
it's
things.
a tornado, lightning tornado with
Well,
birds.
it's really neat to be able to fine tune your moves even further.
It's deep. It's awesome.
Because I sword and board, not no more. I just changed my build today, but
Not no more. That was the old me.
Not no more.
This is the new me.
it's the new me. No, but with sword and board,
He's growing up so fast.
one of my moves was given me because you can put items into your weapons and armor, and they give you skills that you can add to your and use, and they level up with you. It's not like you're gonna get some shitty ass move from nothing.
Okay.
I actually have 2 skills. One for my
Wait,
boots.
you're talking about the abilities you get from weapons?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
also a really fun, cool system.
I got this skill from my boots that fucking stomps, which makes sense, and it does like a radial damage thing.
But that's the thing that's interesting, though, is you say it makes sense. The thing that's really interesting about the class system is I'm playing 2 caster types, right? So neither of them you would assume a berserker build from that. You're not going to do things where you get buffed and go crazy. But I got a weapon that allows me to berserk, so I get things from something I would assume from another class on my class as well. So like that random drop chance and getting an ability, not only just a new fucking awesome weapon, but an ability that I don't have access to, kind of really deepens your build.
And
randomizes
and then but like going back to the devotion system, because I sword and board, I got one of the moves I just got recently was every time I block, there's like a 10% chance that a spectral hammer will start to circle my guy, and it'll just do
super fucking chaotic too.
It'll do fucking
random
damage.
ass shit happening. I don't know.
Kind of, yeah.
It's pretty
It can
intense.
get pretty nuts, yeah. And
I mean,
then,
my tornadoes with birds flying out of it.
and you have your fucking
crazy, but I
grizzly
like it.
bear plant thing.
Wicked
whatever
Witch
the
of
fuck
the
that
West
thing
over
is.
here, and a
Pretty
Crusader
much.
from Diablo 3 over here.
Yeah, and that's exactly what.
And I already have a bunch of pets anyway. I have a crow that falls around, shoots fucking lightning.
Where's your flying monkeys?
And I'm working
Some
on
of the
it.
field of poppies.
I'm working on it. I
Yeah,
also have like a
but
tree beast too.
Those
He can't
fucking those moves level up.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
so they'll level up with you and shit like that. But some constellations you have to complete constellations to get points to unlock
Other
further ones.
constellations, like
Okay.
progression system.
Like the one that I'm working towards is every time I block, a shadow version of my guy will come out and fight with me.
Ah.
Okay.
Permanently or for time limit?
It's like 40 seconds or something like
Okay,
that. It's
that's cool.
something that's like not like 5 seconds. So you you block the guy, you kill him, and then all of a sudden, by the time you're running to the fucking next guy, he's already.
Yeah, I'm also working on something where
off.
it summons something. I forget, some kind of monster.
Yeah.
But like, because I already have pets, I want just more and more.
and
more.
like-
so
and
I
like-
fucking have an army.
And it was really nice because I have that hammer move on one of my buffs that's always permanently on me. It takes a reserve of my fucking mana, but so it's just whenever I block at any time. It's not like I have a chance because this move is activated right now.
Yeah.
Which is cool because now there's a reason for me to really have that fucking move, that buff, you know. So yeah, it's fun. It brings a lot of kind of.
It's awesome, man. I fucking love it.
Brings a lot of new things to the table, but also, I say recycle, but not in a bad way. Some of the stuff from Titan Quest, like the components, where
It
you
brings
get,
back
like,
good things from Titan Quest.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the best way to put it.
yeah, and it has
I wouldn't say recycling at all.
like components where you get like claws, let's say, and you get four of them. You can combine them to make a fucking bigger claw, which you can add to your weapons. I just did one that made it so I can do the move that's pretty much like a slam.
One thing too I love about it is it has the auto.
Auto stack.
Well, it has the system where it auto organizes your inventory, which is nice. That was in Titan Quest, but it also has a button that auto stacks all of your elements. So before in Titan Quest, you get you need 3 fire or whatever the fuck. So if you combine them, it's a better version of it. You can hit a button; it'll do that all for you instantly.
Yeah,
so
just
there's
combines
less
everything.
micromanaging, which is kind of nice. To wrap this up, though, because I want to talk about fucking Grim Dawn all night. We're both liking it a lot. You would suggest it to people?
Everybody I see that likes the Diablo loot-driven games.
Any isometric
Yeah.
action game
Yeah.
with loot. Yeah, I mean, me too. Like, if you like Diablo, if you like fucking Path of Exile.
Like if you like Borderlands or anything
like
like
Borderlands,
that,
yeah.
How much does that game cost?
Yeah.
They just
maybe
jacked up that motherfucking price. I think it's like $30.
we got an
now.
early access. Well, that's not too bad. But
$30.
I'll
yeah, look it up real quick.
Yeah, I'll look it up right now.
In early access, we bought it pretty early on. They didn't have the full
But
access
it's
yet,
full
whatever.
release now.
It's full release. It's completely done. They'll probably add stuff soon. But yeah, like I said, I mean, I know you liked Diablo.
Oh yeah,
25
you like
bucks.
Borderlands.
nice.
25 bucks is
$25.
That's it?
so fucking fair. It's stupid.
It's
Wow.
That game is
fucking
awesome,
awesome.
deep. It's really fun. Me and Josh were playing a shitload. You fucking went way the fuck past me in levels because
Dude, I can't stop.
fucking impatient.
But
but
32 now.
yeah, I'm like level 24 or some shit. But really good, really fucking awesome, and yeah, you guys should definitely pick it up.
My guy's fucking rigged to fuck. Yeah, and it actually has four player co-op.
Oh, nice.
Sweet.
So I actually think it's maybe it's 6-player co-op.
Titan Quest is 6.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then
That'd be
I don't
awesome.
see why any reason why Crate Entertainment, that's what they're
Yeah,
called,
that's their new name.
would take.
I love
that
the
out.
story of that too, because originally they made Titan Quest, and then they wanted to make Titan Quest 2 because it sold fine. It sold over 1 million copies. And THQ's like, that kind of game's dead. That's dying, so people don't want
Yeah.
that. And they're like, people really like Titan Quest. It sold
Yeah.
well, and they're like, yeah, but we need to look to the future. And they're like, this people liked
Yeah,
it.
how'd
Like,
that
why
go?
not?
Fucking-
And then fucking THQ went under, and then the guy fucking who's the lead designer of fucking Titan Quest called the dude up. He's like, "Can I get the assets to that game?" He's like, "What?" He's like, "Well, we can buy them." He's like, "I'll just give them to you." It's like, okay. And they made this game because
And
they're
it's
passionate about it.
Dope as fuck.
It's awesome. It's
Fucking
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah.
Chris, what have you been playing?
For the first time in my life, I'm playing Dark Souls 3.
Dark Souls
to be
3.
Precise.
A lot of all 4 of us are playing it. I think.
This is the very first time I've actually played a Dark Souls game extensively. I played Demon Souls way back in the day, not knowing what
Yeah.
it was, and getting very frustrated because I
It was fucked up.
immediately walked in and was killed by a skeleton within the first 5 minutes of the game. I was like, fuck this game, I'm out. But this game is still frustrating. It's not very beginner friendly.
Oh no.
It doesn't explain a lot, so I'm still learning.
Even as
Classic
a
Souls.
guy who's fucking played all the Souls games, Cody as well, it doesn't tell you what to do.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you're here, go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dark Souls 2 was the only one that actually had that little tutorial area. Was
Yeah.
like, hey, this is how you do things. The rest of them is just like, walk in here.
I literally asked Seth, I was like, because we both got to the Firelight Shrine.
Yeah.
Or Firelit Shrine.
Right in the
whatever
beginning,
it's called.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then other than fucking Mitsurugi that's hanging out in the back,
Sasha, dude, that guy's an asshole.
like
Kunin's all
I had
about those
no
guys.
idea where to fucking go.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah, you
what
have
the
to
fuck is
teleport.
going on?
Doesn't
Yeah,
even tell you.
I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And then so this game, the first boss, I actually like. At first, I was like, it's the first boss, whatever. It'll be like the fucking Asylum Guardian from Demon Souls.
Yeah.
This guy's a bitch, whatever. And fucking, and then he went over and he fucking got his spear in me, and I fucking died. And I was like, well,
Yeah, he did.
Dude, have you
loved it,
been
too.
grabbed by him?
No one knows.
That guy
Nope,
literally,
except for you.
dude, I don't know, man. He was like, yeah, like he swung, and I went up there to go get in his shit, and he fucking went like this, and I was, and he grabbed my guy and held him up and went fucking, and then fucking jabbed the spear,
Jammed it in, dude.
and then fucking went like that and flung him across the fucking.
He
I was like,
liked
well,
you,
Jesus
dude.
Christ.
Jesus.
There's one
You wanna
thing
get
about
intimate.
There's one thing about those games too, and not so much for the bosses, but like the NPC characters that you have to fight. The parry that they do is fucking ridiculous. Like they do not fuck around. Like they will, like if because the stances are funny because like most like a dude who has like a giant greatsword and a giant shield, like as soon as he puts that shield away, don't even hit him because he's gonna like
Go
parry
fucking
you.
nuts, yeah.
And it's just like it will take like 75% of your health.
That was one thing I was
Freaking
actually impressed
stupid.
with is seeing this game. The AI is a lot more diversive because I was fighting a dude and I swung and he blocked with the shield, and as soon as my guy got like stunned for a split second,
Yeah.
he fucking put a shield on his back, grabbed his sword with two hands, just fucking hit me really fucking hard, and then just pulled his shield back out. I'm like, oh, we're back at this again, huh? You're gonna hit me like that and then fucking pull your shield back out?
That's totally Bloodborne too, because like Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 1 didn't really have that. Like
Yeah.
everything has a set thing. Bloodborne is like fucking AI. Like that.
Bloodborne
shit was
did
real.
teach them a couple of things.
Yeah, that shit was
and
like-
they brought some systems from Bloodborne over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Hattori Hanzo though, he parried me.
Zatoichi?
Yeah, he fucking parried me one time. At first, I was like, I didn't even know what the fuck happened because he was just hanging out, and I fucking went, and I put away my fucking shield, and I was like, crack, and then like all of a sudden he fucking goes, grabbed my guy by the fucking shoulder, goes, just gave me that fucking Advent Children.
You got penetrated by two different dudes.
Dude, he
Slut.
You're popular. Feel
guess
like
so,
you.
man. He let me know. But anyway, that guy was rough.
Such a funny thing too. Is like it seems like the NPCs in those games are just total troll.
Oh,
things
dude.
Yeah.
They're
From
all
software.
built like
because
that.
if you notice too, like sometimes you'll see a NPC player and you run up to them and it's like they'll always like do like a emote thing or they'll like wave to you and you're like that's kind of weird. That seems like a real person, and then they just fuck your shit up. It's like,
Dude, no, and fucking,
fuck, man.
they advanced some shit too, because fucking, I was streaming, Chris was watching at this time, and around the end, I ended up just disappearing at one point because I was drunk, but before that happened, I came down this ladder after fighting that fucking goo monster guy, and fucking, I walk in this room, and as I walk in this room, it's just full of tables to the left and right, and I'm looking at the doorway across the room, and this dude just slowly walks in. He's just looking at me over the tables. Then he kind of comes in, looks at me, goes, and he's just ready to fight. He starts slowly coming at me. I'm like, okay, fuck, I guess we're doing this. And we start fighting there, and we start fucking breaking tables and shit, and it's getting crazy. And fucking, I'm about half dead. He has me down to fucking almost gone. And I'm like, fuck, I gotta get out of here. So I'm like, ah! And I'm fucking just running. I run out the door, and I go back to the ladder that I came down. I'm like, I'm gonna go up the ladder. This motherfucker won't know what to do. He's not going to be able to. He's like, oh, he's gone. I fucking run, grab the ladder, get my hands on it, and to my left, I see through the doorway, he's just fucking walking out quickly. He's already looking at me. He knows where I'm at already. He comes out the door and looks up at me on the ladder. I'm going up the ladder slowly, and he fucking takes his spear and goes, ooh, upward, and stabs me right in the fucking ass. And my guy goes, ah! And screams. And fucking... And he stops stabbing him, and my guy fucking his leg slips off the ladder, and I'm like, I'm watching anticipation like a fucking movie. I'm like, don't let go, don't let go, don't let go. You're better than this, because if you drop, you're fucking, that is instant death. This motherfucker will kill you. It's the T-Rex in fucking Jurassic Park 2 when they're about to fucking fall in the truck thing. Anyway, finally my guy lifts his fucking, he fights against all odds, and he lifts his fucking left leg, gets back on the ladder, it starts climbing again. And I'm going up, and I'm looking down. The guy's just staring up at me, just like, fucking next time, motherfucker. And I quit. I was done.
That
It was horrifying.
That is crazy because
He stabbed me like Passion of the Christ.
that happened to me, like trying to, because that is, I mean, like Dark Souls 1 and 2, like you can run up a ladder, like the AI doesn't know what to do.
And most of them was like,
You get fucking, they ram you, like they literally will just
dude,
like,
yeah, my
and
ass.
that's fucked up.
You think
I did
he's
that to a
bad?
guy. I knocked him off an edge. That same area, if you go to the other side where the archer is,
Yeah.
there's an archer at the end, and then two guys come off the cliffside. I just smacked the first one I saw and knocked him off the edge. Like, yeah, he's dead. Turn around, kill the other two guys. I start going down the ladder, and as I'm going down, the other guy's just like, nope, and he just swings at me and just like, starts chopping at me from the ladder. I'm like, the fuck is this shit?
It's
I got that ladder AI on fucking lock, dude.
Fallout needs to learn something.
Fuck, dude. They ain't learn how to fucking use ladders, first off.
They learn how to fucking build a whole new engine. So they didn't
But Chris, so someone coming to Dark Souls this late, you've obviously watched plenty of it, you know
Yeah.
the game series, but you're actually playing it. What's your impressions? What do you think of it?
It's very, very rough,
Yeah.
but it's very rewarding at the same time. Like,
That is the key to Dark
I
Souls.
have
literally
never
Dark
played a
Souls.
game where I have wanted to throw my controller. Like, never, ever. And I have come so close in this game. I've been playing for 3 days, and I've just, like, almost broken my brand new controller already.
The brand new one. That's
My
fucked
Darth
up.
Vader controller.
Damn.
Dude, that first boss, he killed me twice, and and he does that Resident Evil 6 fucking thing, which I was like, God damn it, because he pretty much changed his tactics,
Woo doo woo.
and everything got crazy, and so yeah, I was like, I was watching my daughter, and she's just hanging out, just watching me, and I'm playing, and then I kill the guy finally, and I fucking throw the controller down. I'm like, fuck you! I'm yelling at the TV. I was like, I don't get like that emotional with shit like that, but
Yeah.
dude, that was rough, man. That first boss out the gate was
How'd your daughter handle that?
trying
Was
to
she
do the
fucking-
business. No, she was
Catch it. and
stoked.
Fucking,
She was stoked.
She's
She's always
fucking,
happy.
Fuck you too.
Yeah,
Just
it's
listening.
very rare that I get very frustrated with the game. Like, usually I just like, calm down, think about this, go about this. But this game just totally, like, pushes my fucking buttons.
That's the sadistic nature of these games, though. Like, you play a Call of Duty, and the thing that keeps you in it is just constant gratification. You're awesome. You took 10 steps. Look at you. You fucking got killed 10 times. You're doing good.
Here's a grenade.
Oh, you fucking, here's a grenade. Throw it. Oh, you threw it. Good job, buddy. Level up.
Yeah.
And fucking, you're just like, dude, I can't do wrong. I'm fucking, this is amazing. Dark Souls is like, you fucking little pussy. You can't do shit. You
piece of
fucking,
shit.
you fucking suck. And,
And
you're
it's
just
like-
dying constantly, and then you beat the dude, and you're just like,
Like, here's a dope helmet.
I fucking did it. Fuck you. You thought I
never
could
been-
do it.
and the loot is totally, you can farm it too. It's
Yeah.
all random. You're not guaranteed the same job every time, and that's
Yeah.
that's another thing to come back to it. The most trouble I'm having is not even on like the main bosses. It's just like there's all these like weird like fire demons that are like always carrying this giant fucking staffs. Those give me the hardest thing. Like, I don't understand how why are these guys so hard and the bosses aren't that hard at all. I mean, they have like the more mechanics, but at the same time, I'm just like, this is ridiculous. That's when I get pissed off. I'm just like, then Taylor, she's watching me play these games, and I talk to myself when I play these games, but it's like this masochist thing in the back of my head where I'm just like fucking like hit myself in the fucking leg, and I'm just like, you motherfucker, like, we're gonna do this, yeah. But it's just like really intense. But yeah. But once you beat it, you're just like, I'm the greatest
Yep.
pro
Yeah,
gamer
and-
ever.
I
and
beat this
then
one
that's-
boss. I'm the best.
And
ever.
then that drives you to get to your next eureka moment.
Exactly.
Like
The
that.
whole game's is uphill struggle that you're
Yeah,
struggling
it's
through, and you don't think you
fucking-
can do it. You don't think you can make it, and then you do it.
It's all about
and
your
you're
smiles and cries.
It's all about smiles and cries. It's all about smiles and
I'll
cries.
put it this way: I've never understood S&M, but now I think I'm gonna buy myself a paddle.
Sure.
Fucking A.
Burn yourself every time you fucking die to a boss.
Fuck yeah, figure it out in the leg.
But
Just
same-
smoke them while playing. You're like, you deserve that, you piece of shit.
But no, yeah, the it's all about learning, and it's just amazing when you actually beat the bosses.
Is-
It's just like,
Is this the best Dark Souls?
yes,
Yeah.
because it's
Because me and you have played a lot of Dark Souls, but you've actually beaten the
fucking-
Dark Souls
yeah.
games. I play them almost to the end, and then I stop playing.
dude, it's because these are the only games that I actually like I played a lot of video games, but I don't necessarily like. I don't play games for like the storyline. Like it's almost like it reminds me, and you guys talked about this in another episode, but like Super Meat Boy, it's almost the same thing. It's almost like I have to beat this. Like this is my fault. I have to beat this, and you just continue to go.
This is my fault.
I spent a lot of time.
It's not like in your head.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time playing Dark Souls drunk most of the time, which is crazy.
I can't do that, man. I try and I see. I'm
Cody,
like, okay, when
let's
I'm
be
sober.
honest. When are you not drunk?
Not so much very often, or
He's doing good.
anymore.
He's doing good right now.
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Who are you?
God damn it! Now they know. But no. But it's like
As we're all drinking.
Force myself to fucking beat these games, and there's some bosses where I'm just like, it literally like I've died like 50 times, and then when I beat it, I'm just like, it literally it's like jizzing.
No, dude,
It's like, oh.
I legit let out just a fucking guttural fucking scream of enjoyment anytime I beat a boss.
Yeah.
I'll get killed multiple times. Like, I come back and like fucking, it's just like fucking butt hairs on fucking who's gonna live, and I fucking just run and go boom, 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 and I'm like, I'm gonna die, and kill him like, yes, and I fucking just go nuts. It's all these small celebrations.
But it's
every
like
fucking
Josh was
fight.
saying too, and he's like beat the boss. He's just like, fuck you. Like literally every time I beat a boss, I'm just like jump up and it's just like.
Yeah.
You're getting there.
It's
You're
the
on
first time I've ever done that in a game. I just like, fuck you. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
and that's
Such a
like,
struggle.
and that's what I'm saying, and it kind of gives you the fuel to fucking move
Keep
further.
going. Yeah.
Yeah, because dude, it's
Hard
giving me
level
some
rewarding.
issues.
That's just like what these games are, and it's like, you know, everything that you get in the game looks really fucking cool.
That's one thing that's really great about Dark
all the
Souls.
weapons are awesome.
For me, is like Dark Souls is actually based off of stylistically the Berserk series, which is an anime. If people don't know what it is, and it's one of my favorite anime series. I'm not a huge fan of anime, but I love Berserk, and so the world of all the Souls games is very dark, gothic, really fucking cool looking. And even when you start out, your character looks awesome typically.
Oh, yeah.
Like just the art style in general. The game's not about like
I gotta look like a
you,
Viking. It was
you look
pretty
like
cool.
a piece of shit. You're gonna get better armor later. You will get better armor, but you start out and thematically in the game, everything just looks fucking cool.
Yeah.
Even the fucking design, man. That's one thing I love about the Souls series, is the worlds are so fucking interesting. You progress and you see things out in the distance that are really neat looking, and then you get there and you look back and you can see in the distance where you came from.
Yeah.
And the castles, everything's bigger, larger than life, fucking just huge, and it's just like. Not only is the gameplay really fucking addictive, but also just the exploration aspect and how intricate the level design is. The wrapping around. You'll go through this whole long fucking journey and come back to a place you were.
Yeah.
And
Long
drop
time
the
ago.
ladder.
Drop the
Yep.
ladder.
Yep.
And then you have the shortcut now. And like the whole game is just rewarding the sense of like progression. And not in leveling, even though leveling does matter, of course, but like just getting further in a game that feels fucking hopeless. It's a game that you feel like you can't get further, but you do. And that's the aspect that's masterfully crafted. Anyone can make a fucking hard game that's stupidly hard, but they somehow have honed this system of just reward with every fucking struggle.
Yeah.
That I love about this games.
When you said fuck, that's my fault. That's dude. Like I never. Unless I was trapped by that tree monster boss in fucking Bloodborne in the corner, and the camera couldn't swing around.
That's
him.
the only
No,
time
there's
in those
sometimes
games I get
there's
pissed.
sometimes
is
there's
like
like
locked in.
there's little times in those games where you get
but
pinned by the
like-
camera and you can't move, and I'm fucking get angry. But
Yeah.
other than that, it's mostly your
But
fault.
every other time, other than that part, yeah, it like
I should have parried. I should have blocked. I should have
I
dodged.
should have done that. I should have gotten greedy.
Oh yeah,
because
you
that's
get that
dude,
little
that's
sliver, and then
dude,
one
I
hit.
get-
Especially when
you.
you learn their moves and you fuck up because you're like, I can hit him. I'm gonna get him.
Yeah.
Just wait, but you don't because
Yeah.
you're like, I'm impatient. I'm gonna fucking
Yeah,
beat
I
this
get
guy.
I get summit fever pretty fucking bad,
Yeah.
and that's actually how I beat the first boss. Is he was getting nuts, and and I fucking and it was like a hit left me or him, and I was like, do I just wait for him to maybe
Yeah,
attack,
exactly.
and then he can hit me with a backhand and fuck me up?
Yeah,
or-
if I roll wrong, he's gonna hit me.
Yeah.
yeah. It's,
Yeah, so
the
I just
game's
like
a gamble.
I just like ran in, and he has this fucking spear back, and I was like, and fucking just killed him, and then that was crazy. But then
was crazy.
one thing I really like is all the weapons have abilities now.
Yeah.
Like,
That's a new thing.
yeah,
That's
like
really cool.
like my axe, I can war cry, which ups my damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then of course shield has Shield's parry, of course.
Some of them.
But it has shield bash, too. I can bash the fuck out of people. Some of the sword stances, like the fucking katana you get from Dick Hole. You fucking, like, you get into, like, a stance and you can parry stronger moves, or you can fucking jab with it. Which I think is really fucking cool.
And there's the infusion thing, too. Like, you can infuse so many, that it's just, like, so much more intricate.
You can upgrade to everything.
Yeah. Also, this game's interesting. You can
build-wise, like,
definitely,
it's, like, very intricate.
I also think it's really interesting. You can kind of swap the FP Estus flask to health based off your playstyle. That's actually really cool. Yeah, because it doesn't cost anything.
Yeah, because I was like, I don't use fucking magic.
Yeah,
my guy's
it plays to your style.
A warrior. So
what caught me off guard though was that certain stance abilities cost mana to do as well as stamina.
Well, same with the war cry. It does cost mana also. But again, I don't use it enough to make it a huge difference. Because most times something like walks up, I'm like, oh, guard, and it fucking goes crack, and I'm fucking whoop his ass real fast.
It's
just real fast. Whoop his ass.
It's crazy that it just seems like yesterday that Dark Souls 2 came out, especially Bloodborne, and then like keep pumping these games out, and it's just like they get better and better every time.
And the 3's the deepest of all.
Is very. Yeah, I mean the secrets and like the lore. Well, the lore really goes back to like 1, and which everybody loved the most. Like all the characters from 1 are in here. Like all the NPCs that you meet that you don't fight are awesome. They're so cool. But the music, goes back to Dark Souls 1 and then Bloodborne 2. Like everything is so fucking amped up. Like it's intense. Like that first fight, it's so loud. Yeah. Like I was just like, what the fuck is going on?
That's something I noticed in Bloodborne though. Like fucking, I was playing it. It's quiet. It's quiet. I find the first boss. It's fucking. Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm just like, fuck.
And then Father fucking
Gascon.
Yeah, he's fucking screaming like a banshee all the time.
I fucked that idiot up. First try.
Yeah,
a pussy.
I got so pissed about that.
I beat the second boss first try.
In Dark Souls?
Dark Souls 3, yeah.
Really?
First try.
I haven't seen that guy.
I haven't even seen
the second boss.
It's the one that's all fours, the big giant one that runs around on all fours.
Oh yeah, I fucking hate that thing.
The thing was so fucking easy.
The rolling, he kept rolling, fucking hit me.
Did you guys kill the ice monster in the beginning?
Yeah.
I did.
My first Souls game, and I beat that bitch.
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't know.
Instead of going forward, you go to the right.
Yeah,
there's
like a branching thing.
Okay, so for people listening, fucking Cody's like halfway through this game, so all of us noobs talking about all the early shit. Yeah. Cody's so far beyond, he just doesn't remember that anymore.
He's fucking forgotten more than we've ever known.
This is all distant memory.
No, but that's the cool thing about these games is like I love that I can play through, and that's another thing going back to like the rewarding factor. It's like you beat the game. What do you get rewarded with? Just playing you get New Game Plus.
You just play it again
on harder
difficulty.
Which is cool, but there's also like the thing about Dark Souls, like all those games or the Souls games, it's like optional bosses. Like there's Bloodborne. I went back and there's bosses I didn't beat before. Same thing with Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 1. But this game clearly has that. They have these like little mini bosses you can go and beat, and you get
like the Nameless King.
Yeah.
Have you fought him yet?
I don't think so.
How about the Dancer?
The Dancer?
Ooh, the Dancer.
Tiny Dancer? Tony Dancer?
Ooh.
Have you fought any of the Lords of Cinder yet?
Yeah.
They're rough?
Yeah.
Try to find the Dancer. I'll tell you how to get to her. The first area where that first boss is, or that second boss is, the one at all fours, the lady upstairs who gives you the banner to cross. Kill her.
Huh.
Take the basin. Put it in the statue behind her. Spoiler alert. Blah. Have fun with that.
They're all working out those walkthroughs anyway.
See, but that's what I like about those games. Is like you don't know that. I mean, like obviously, usually in those games, my first playthrough is like I'm gonna like talk to people. You can fight anybody in that game,
right?
But like usually, elemental.
Elemental.
But there's so many different things that you can do. Like I didn't know that. You know what I mean? Like if you hit a certain person, most of the time I don't fuck with the NPCs in that game because once you hit them, you cannot get rid of them. Like they will fuck with you like the whole game.
Right.
Yeah. Especially if you're at a lower level and you're just screwed. But that's cool. Like those games, like people play these games until the next game comes out. Like nobody stops playing Souls games. People on Twitch, there's like dedicated like Twitch broadcasters who just play Souls games, and that's all they do. There's just so much of these games that's just like ridiculous. And the builds, going back to the builds, it's like nobody has the same gameplay. Like,
Well, that's what really appeals to me
different.
about the game is that I can wear whatever armor I want. I can basically fashion souls.
Yeah.
As long as
Yeah.
I put the right stats into things, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, the weapons are all different. It's just you can just make whatever the hell you want. There's pyromancy. There's like you can make mages. It's just like it's insane. It's just super cool.
Yeah.
What class did you guys start out as?
I started as knight,
So did I.
which is the coolest. He looks the fucking coolest.
He looks
How can you
dope.
not?
He looks
yeah.
dope.
Yeah, he looks like a Templar
Yeah.
from like the old times. I chose Barbarian.
Barbarian.
I chose
Or-
Thief.
Not Barbarian, Warrior. I should say.
Okay, yeah.
What does the thief start with?
A dagger.
No, does he have? I thought he had two.
A dagger and a shield.
Assassins too.
Assassins start with
Yeah,
a rapier, which I didn't realize until later because basically I picked the Thief because they had a dex stat.
Yeah.
But I wanted to build a fencing type character, but apparently the assassin. I mean, really, in the long run, the base stat classes don't mean shit. But the assassin is the better base class for a fencer because they start one with a higher level
Yeah.
rapier than you get in the game,
Yeah.
and they have a higher magic stat, which really helps with rapiers because of the stances, lunges, and things that require mana. So it's better for that.
I wonder if you can. I wonder if this one game, like I haven't seen it yet, but like the Soul Vessel, like in 2, where you can pick a class and then you can get the Soul Vessel, go back, and then like basically recalibrate all your stats.
I've heard that there is
Yeah.
later in the game a way you can reset all your stats and redo your character.
Really?
I wonder. And another thing too is like because it seems like they changed that because Dark Souls 1, like if you killed an NPC, that NPC was dead. Like forever. In Dark Souls 2, if you killed anybody in the game, you could like pay a certain amount of money and like their ghosts would get resurrected and you
Oh,
just
really?
talk to them normally.
I'll tell you
I know
now,
that.
if someone in your party NPC dies, they're dead.
Gone.
They're
That's crazy.
gone.
See, and that's
It's like
awesome.
Dark Souls, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was the same way in 2. I didn't know you could bring them back.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. 2 tried some new things to try and cater to people, and a lot of people who loved the first one were upset by that. They wanted it to be easier, so...
That's what I hear a lot about this game, though, is apparently that they've made it easier compared to the
The
other
multiplayer is
ones.
supposed to be a lot easier to do.
Yeah.
Right.
Co-oping and stuff like that, so...
So Seth and I always thought that I've played the second Dark
Yeah, he
Souls.
straight up lied to me.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I fucking played it, and I'm explaining all these
Tell
things.
me all this
and
shit
he's
from the
like-
other games.
And he's like, that's not 2, and I was like, what? And I was like, yeah.
Tell me about the
like,
beginning of the game, like, he's like, the big dude in the asylum, I'm like, that's
Yeah,
not
the
2. I was
fucking
like, in 2,
asylum
you
guardian.
fucking... The cinematic happens, you fall through the water, then you wake up at this dark place, talk to 3 fucking old women, you make a character,
They're just fucking laughy the whole time.
and then you go to Majula, and that's it. Like, there's no fucking
Yeah.
asylum, dude. There's those weird rhino dudes or hippo guys.
Giant hippo guys, yeah.
But
like-
then I was like, fuck. So
He was
I-
super
I-
adamant about how that was Dark
Dude, I
Souls
never
2.
played
I was
2,
like,
I guess.
and eventually it just kind of dawned on me. He's like, maybe I never played Dark Souls 2. I'm like, apparently not.
Yeah, you
You
haven't
fucking know
played
what the hell you're
Dark Souls
talking
2.
about.
Which is weird, because I buy every Souls game, so I don't know what the fuck happened
Well,
there.
you buy 3 out of 4 of them.
I guess so. It's fucking... they did make a remaster Souls
3 out of 4
for
Souls
PS4,
games are
so-
good.
Dude,
Josh,
that
Josh
game is
said that.
fucking. It's fucking blasphemy. That game
Sins
is
of the Scholar or Scholar of
Scholar
Sin.
for Sin. That game is fucking.
I wanted to pick it up because I
ridiculous.
actually love Dark Souls 2.
No, it's
love
awesome.
It. And
They
fucking,
changed so much that it's like they didn't make it so it's like, oh, some of the bosses are harder. They just added more enemies to
Yeah.
areas. So like sometimes now when you fight a boss, there'll be like 2 invaders that show up, and you have to fight 2 invaders plus an enemy or plus the
The
boss.
fuck?
That's
And it's just
fucking
like,
too
dude,
much.
this is fucked up. Like it's not even.
That's the
like,
thing too. Is like I'd
This
like
is fucked
to.
up.
I'd like to actually finish Dark Souls 2 completely because I almost beat it. But
Yeah.
fucking, I'd like to finish it before I play that because it sounds like just a more difficult version.
Yeah.
I'd like to ease myself
It's
into that.
like
and I'll just
Master Quest,
Fucking,
Legend of
fuck.
Zelda
Yeah.
Master Quest.
Yeah.
Where
So,
everyone's
but
fucking
a lot of
crazy.
people who love like Dark Souls 2 hate the Scholar for Sin because it's just they change everything,
It's
which was
different.
a good like way to like spruce everything up and like change shit around. But it's just like they just made it like ridiculous.
What's the thing? I feel like you should beat the second
Way too
game and
trolly.
then play that one as almost like it's a different game.
Yeah, it pretty much is.
Because everything I've read about it has said essentially they've just changed the enemy patterns and where they're at, and
Yeah.
how they spawn, and how many there are, stuff like
Yeah.
that. So I feel like if you love the second game, don't buy that game in the sense of like I'm getting a remastered version.
Yeah.
Buy it in the sense of like this is a new version of 2.
Well, I just bought that game because I was like, well, this is a PS4 version of this.
Yeah,
game.
that's why I wanted to buy
Yeah,
it. But
and then I was just like, God damn it! Like, I just got fucked. Like, I played the shell PC version,
I
but
got fucked.
no.
switching gears, obviously, I think we're all enjoying Dark Souls 3.
Absolutely.
We recently played the Doom beta. As of recording this, it's still going on, but I don't know if it's still going to be going on by the time we air this on Friday.
No, it was
But,
just this weekend. If I'm
yeah.
not mistaken.
But there was some before we talk about what we think of the game. There was a lot of complaints about it before the game even got released. The beta, people on Steam were complaining about it, saying that they originally said Bethesda and id Software both said that this game was going to be old school in the sense of like the original Doom and Quake, and especially into multiplayer. So this beta is a multiplayer beta, and it got released. But before it got released, people were bitching about it, saying it wasn't what it's supposed to be, which is really weird. The game comes out, and people instantly start comparing it to Halo, which is interesting because some ex-Halo devs actually worked on the multiplayer for Doom, Doom multiplayer. And going into this, I thought originally, there's not arena shooters anymore. Arena shooters don't exist anymore. So if your complaint is it's not an arena shooter, I think it's a weird standard to have because they don't exist. But then people start saying that it feels like Halo. And I'm like, you know what? I like Halo, and there's not any games like Halo. So if there's a game kind of like Halo, but it's Doom, that's fine. I might like it. I played it. Within seconds, I realized it's nothing like Halo.
Nothing like
It is
Halo.
fast-paced, like Quake. The weapons are all from Quake, pretty much. You double jump and jump a lot, just like Quake. The levels are designed just like Quake. People argue that an arena shooter has to have symmetrical arenas. That's not true. If you played any of the original Quake games, there are symmetrical maps, but there's also non-symmetrical maps. So, in fact, some of the most famous maps from Quake are not symmetrical. So it's a really weird argument. And overall, I feel like this game, from what I've played in the multiplayer, I'm like level 13, 12 or 13, something like that, is an absolute evolution of the arena shooter. It feels just like an arena shooter, but modern. And overall, I think it's really fun. I actually didn't know they were going to be working on a non-tacked-on multiplayer to the single player game. And I wanted to buy Doom because I love Doom. I wanted to play the single player, but the multiplayer is actually a selling point to me. I've been playing it. I actually, like I was telling you and Cody, I played it first, thought it was kind of neat, and then I was like, there's no longevity to this. This game's not going to last, blah, blah, blah. Then I kept playing it, and I found myself enjoying it more and more and more. There's a certain technique and skill to it that I don't get from Call of Duty, that I don't get from Halo. But overall, I've been super enjoying it. I actually let Cody play a little bit, and you've played a little bit, Josh. I don't know if you played it all, Chris.
Nope.
What do you guys think of it? Because overall, I'm sold. I like it. It's not the best thing I've ever played, but I dug it.
It's fun.
It's a refreshing kind of take on fucking multiplayer because there's nothing like it out there.
Yeah.
And I sincerely mean that. It's not Halo 5. It's not, or Halo. It'll never be Halo, or vice versa. It controls completely differently. The only thing that's like Halo is the fucking how your guy looks. Like,
Yeah.
That's
I
the
mean-
only thing that's similar to me.
It
yeah,
just looks like a space marine.
Yeah, looks
But
like a
it's
shiny
like-
space marine.
yeah.
But
But
how different can you make these guys look at
Yeah.
a certain point?
but being able to customize everything, I think, is neat. You're actually gonna have people who truly look different.
Yeah.
They're not gonna just have the same fucking. Everybody's gonna have the same pieces of armor.
Well, if you get
Everybody's gonna have the
technical too, fucking the Marine from the original Doom is the original Space Marine. Like,
Yeah.
if anything, Halo copied that from them
Yeah.
because his original character model has a helmet and all stuff. It's older, it's 90s, but like,
Yeah.
it's just a
same-
weird thing.
looks like Master Chief, but he has the fucking ab cut out.
Oh, dude, no, he's fucking ripped.
He's looking good. But but like it kind of brings back like that power ups to multiplayer.
Well, that's the thing I like about it is there's no regenerative health, so you have to find health and armor throughout the map.
Yeah.
And that's
So
I like
it's
that.
it's part of
makes it
it makes the combat feel more
Yeah.
interesting because when you're not
Scarce
fighting
and
people, you're
everything.
looking for shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
The weapons are really interesting. They're all pretty much from Quake, but like I prefer the rocket launcher. Just like in Quake, I love the rocket launcher.
I just think most people are like looking for a game to like you're saying that, like Quake and arena shooters, like they want something to like competitive like that. Like I can't see this game, being on any like tournament. I mean, maybe there's always tournaments for everything.
Everything,
Like,
yeah.
But
Even Call of
I think
Duty.
they're going to
see
be
this
very
game.
amateur. I don't
Yeah,
think
I
they're
can't
gonna
Well, even
see
Call of
this
Duty
one.
doesn't get into tournaments very often because there's so many things that can
yeah.
help you
Affect, yeah.
in the fight
Yeah.
versus your actual skill. So,
It sounds to me very much reminiscent of Team Fortress 2. already.
Kinda.
I mean, it's going to be more serious, but like it's just like everything you guys talk about just sounds like Team Fortress 2 to me.
People could die quickly, though.
I mean, you take a rocket to the face and you're dead in Team Fortress 2.
Yeah.
Which reminds me of Overwatch, which I'm
Yeah, I
going to
was
talk
about
about.
to say that.
But a couple things that's really interesting about Doom is the demon system. Randomly, a spawn will show up and has a countdown, and everybody on each team sees it's coming. And once it shows up, whoever touches it first turns into a demon. Now, they only have one demon in the beta, but there's going to be multiple demons in the actual game.
Cool.
And the demon in the game is this fucking dude with like guns on his back who fucking can fly and shit. And you shoot and kill everything with
double
one
up
shot.
for
Fucking goblin. He's fucking.
This guy's a shitload of health, and he'll kill almost any character in one shot. So if you're by yourself, you can go to fight the demon, you're gonna get fucking killed. But if your whole team just runs up and just murders this fucker, the demon has a fucking time limit. So even if you kill the other enemy's fucking demon, he'll die, and then your team can grab and turn into him for the duration of that time limit.
Okay.
So it's almost tactically imperative to fucking get rid of him and get that so you can get those kills in with him. Because he's super OP, but only to a singular person. If a whole team focuses on him, he's dead.
I will say, though, they did make it so that it's not like whoever controls the demon controls the match.
Yeah, because they have to find people. They have to
Yeah.
wander around and shit. And I think it's pretty easy to see that fucker coming because he's huge.
Yeah. Yeah, or you can hear him because they're shooting shit off all
Yeah.
over the fucking place. But yeah, I did like that. It wasn't like, oh, they have the fucking demon, it's time to get wrecked. You know, it's not fucked up like that.
Yeah, it's kind of. It almost reminds you of like Titanfall, how you bring in your mech, and if you're running around on foot, you're not going to go. I mean, Titanfall's really good about being able to fight mechs on foot, but you're still a little more apprehensive on fighting a giant fucking mech. Let the other mechs fight him.
Yeah.
Fucking stay the hell away and do your shit. In this, you see a fucking demon. You can shoot at him, but fucking you can wait for your team to show up to fucking take him out because that's the point. He's that power up that the teams need to be fighting over.
It seemed super addictive though. It didn't seem like I didn't want to stop playing by any means. Like it was just
I've
like
been
the flow
enjoying
to
it.
the matches were like really. And then you got into a match. Obviously, this is like a beta, but it's like, there was one where there's only like 6 people in the whole match.
Yeah,
So that kind of like drags it on. But at the same time, it didn't seem like it was.
it's like it's super
Yeah.
fast paced and just really quick. Like and
Oh, you can get kills fast.
and you just fucking run through, and like when people's healths are low enough, you can like do these cool melee things where you fucking kick a dude in the fucking head or punch his fucking head in, or like you said you pulled a fucking dude's head around.
Yeah, I was behind him and he grabbed him, fucking made him look at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. That's the only aspect of the game I think feels like Halo, because Halo,
Has
50% of the
those.
combat is shooting a person until
Yeah.
you can fucking hit them.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing that's similar to me. But other than that, I feel like it's a really good homage to not Doom, but Quake. The game might be Doom when it comes out in single player, but the multiplayer is absolutely like Quake. And but it just feels newer. You unlock shit, you level up, you can customize your character, change the colors of their outfit, and I'm probably gonna buy it when it comes out. I don't know what you guys think.
No, yeah, it
I'm
seems.
gonna buy it just because
Yeah.
I think it's neat.
I've been missing something like that. Like I play Call of Duty, every once in a while, but need a good shooter.
Yeah.
It just scratches a different itch. And
Yeah.
I'm really glad
Yeah.
that it wasn't a fucking weird Call of Duty or Halo.
Definitely. And in fact, the original Doom they're working on was a Call of Duty type game, and it stopped the production of it because they said it kind of felt soulless and wasn't fun.
Yeah,
They're just trying too
we
hard
actually
to make
reported
it-
that. One of our first episodes was,
Yeah.
was reporting on that on Taste Tuesday.
Yeah, so it was like this team tactical based game where like hell was like just fucking showing up on Earth and stuff.
Yeah.
And all this stuff doesn't matter. Are you remotely interested? I know you're not a big FPS fan.
Nah,
Chris,
not a big
but-
FPS fan, but if I was gonna play an FPS, I would just go like arena style. I would play Team Fortress 2.
Yeah.
If I recall right, and I'm probably recalling wrong, but I'm pretty sure that Team Fortress 2 is based off Quake.
Probably.
But all in all, I've played the older Dooms in the past. I didn't care for them. It's not my style of game. I probably won't pick it up. If anybody, my brother will,
Yeah.
but not me.
I love Doom, but I'm more of a Quake guy. I used to play Quake 2 and 3, especially Quake 3 Arena, constantly when I was a kid. Fucking love those games. They're skill based. They're not level up or fucking perk based games. They're great. So this is a really fun homage for me to revisit, but still get that sense of progression and unlocks that I need now for games. Speaking of good shooters, though, the Overwatch closed beta happened. Chevy got access to it, and I played it. I don't know if any of you have played it.
Or not.
We talked about it a little bit on the prior Tastycast with Rob. He was talking about how good it is. I can 100% back him on it. It is fucking awesome. I played it within the first 5 minutes of the way the game played, how smooth it played, how intuitive the controls are, how simplistic it is, but also tactically viable all the moves are. I was in love with it. I'm buying this game first day. I'm probably going to buy it for PC. Originally, I wanted to get it for PS4. But just how well it plays, it's just like, you can tell they just give a fuck about making sure this game not only sells well, but just does fucking great. The amount of characters in the game is fucking... felt overwhelming at first, but...
Is it like 30?
The matches, actually, there's like 24, something like that.
Are all the
25.
characters unlocked when you buy the game?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
You have access to all of them because the game is all about picking characters to have a complete team. And one thing I really like about the game is when you're in the lobby and you're picking your characters, it shows what all the people on your team are picking character-wise.
That's cool.
And there's actually this thing on the right side of the screen that says, you guys are low on DPS. You guys don't have any tanks. You guys
that's
need a
fucking
healer.
cool.
Oh, nice.
So you'll actually watch people picking the characters, and
Based
all of a
on
sudden
what
the thing on the right's like, you guys need DPS, and all of a sudden you see somebody cancel their pick, and all of a sudden they pick a DPS until the whole thing's complete.
That's cool.
And the thing that's neat about that is because before in a game like that, people would have to just be not pieces of shit who were like, I want to play the fucking sniper.
Yeah.
And if you got in a good group, people would be like, okay, we're gonna have a good team.
Yeah.
But the game incentivizes, it's like, hey, you guys are missing this. And now you have that constant reminder, and some of your team's going to go, well, maybe I should play that. So you don't have a whole fucking team of just tanks. So you have these balanced teams. It has that assistance, and it's really fucking cool. Small thing, but I thought it was a really cool fucking
No, that's
thing.
it is.
Yeah.
It kind of brings the MOBA, but not the MOBA, but
It's
like,
definitely not a MOBA.
Well, no, but like that. You don't want your MOBA team to be like that either. All the
Right.
time.
I would say you
Right.
don't want any team like that in any game.
But yeah, it's kind of nice to see like a streamlining of that, especially for people who
It's-
don't understand what a DPS is.
It's
or
just
what
a good
fucking-
support structure for people who aren't thinking about it.
Yeah.
You're not looking at the other team going like, well, if you're a good player, you're doing that. And you're going to be the guy bitching at everybody. You didn't fucking do this. You didn't do that. Well, now there's a thing there that even the most casual player might look over and go, well, maybe I should change my character. Also, I was surprised every single fucking character I played about 12 different characters. Every fucking character I played was fun, awesome, and were completely useful. Not one person did I play and I was like, yeah, fuck this guy. Even the soldier guy you were talking shit about, Josh, is awesome.
Really?
That guy fucking murders. That guy is so good. I wrecked people constantly. I got like the best play. I got voted for best player on my fucking team by everybody in the fucking room when I played that game. Well, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. He's fucking good. He's really fun. He's simple, but he's awesome. And Tracer's fucking awesome. I knew I'd like Tracer. Tracer's fucking awesome. Her and her fucking sweet ass that everybody hates so much. But yeah, overall, just fucking really positive, man. I played the game, loved it. It looks great. It plays well. The animations are fucking fantastic, and the amount of unlocks with the aesthetics, the different costumes, different color variations.
Aesthetics.
It's awesome. I'm so fucking buying it when it comes out on PC for sure. Hopefully, you guys also pick it up and on PC.
Yeah, in the same, well, kind of in the same thing, but it's going to get, obviously overshadowed by it completely is
Bloodborne or
Battleborn.
Battleborn. Yeah,
Which is cool.
You said you've been playing that
Yeah,
on
it's
PS4.
fun. It's really fun. Like, I like it, but it just reminds me of Borderlands. It's like, I don't know, we'll maybe eventually see a Borderlands 3, but this is kind of like has that, I don't know, the art style, the
Arcel for sure.
the voice acting. It's very funny.
What's really interesting is
Characters are pretty different.
I've done the same thing, but a lot of people, there's this polarity between Overwatch and Battleborn, and playing both of them now, they're not the same game.
No, not at all.
They're not the same game at all.
Well, Battleborn's more MOBA-esque.
Overwatch is absolutely going. Team Fortress 2 is popular. We're taking that from them. That's what they're doing. That's the only thing they're worried about is making Team Fortress. And in my opinion, they're doing it better by fucking far. But Battleborn is really experimental. They're really trying to take that MOBA feeling in the multiplayer. They're also the only reason they're even contrasting is because or not contrasting but paralleled is because they have multiple characters. But the only reason Battleborn has multiple characters is because they're going for that MOBA feeling. MOBAs have a shitload of characters. But I played it too. I played it on PC. I didn't play it on PS4. And all the characters feel different. I think they're really fun. But I played it. I enjoyed it. But I can't see how long I'd be playing it for.
The loot stuff is really cool. The way that it's handled, it's because it's like you drop stuff, but it's more like mods for you get certain things. It's not I think you get different costumes and stuff like that. But it's cool. I don't know. It's just it's a game you have to play with other people. Like the single player, you can't play. But you could, but it's just not as fun.
Hard as fuck.
Yeah, it's hard.
Is what it is.
And then I don't know. It's different. Like you can tell, like you were saying, experimental. Like they're really trying something different, which is cool.
Well,
like you can't just keep fucking pumping out Borderlands.
Would you compare it to like Smite?
I never played Smite.
Not quite. I mean, kind of. I would compare it to Smite as close as I could compare it to any MOBA.
I've never played a MOBA.
It's literally just an FPS, in for the multiplayer at least. It's a MOBA, but your
abilities are more
a
like
first-person shooter.
Okay.
So it has the same systems of like lanes and stuff, but like you're shooting
and minions and shit like that, and leveling up.
But I barely dabbled in that. I played the co-op, and the co-op is like level based. You fight a boss with mechanics and stuff like that. Like they're taking a lot of ideas from MMOs, taking a lot of ideas from MOBAs. They're taking things that are popular in popular games,
throw it all in one game,
and they're putting in one game with a really colorful, vibrant, charming aesthetic and like very, very different characters. Like one thing about Overwatch is all the characters are ridiculous and stuff, but they all kind of fit this like Overwatch world theme. Battleborn just has a fucking clusterfuck of different kinds of characters. They're all so fucking different. And they're really cool, but like in no way I'm like, well, there's a fucking Battleborn world that's really interesting. I'd like to know more about the lore. I'm like, this game's just a fucking amalgamation of everything that they think sounds cool. And they fucking threw it in one package.
You have a dude who's got like, you basically just like soldier dude with a giant freaking machine gun. Then you have like this dude who looks like a fucking Sith Lord. The sword. It's just like, what the fuck?
And then this like fucking like
weird little mushroom dude.
I say, good job. Robot guy with a
robot
fucking
sniper. And then
the fencer bitch.
Fencer bitch. That's her name.
She has like the ethereal blades.
Play fencer bitch.
I thought that Battleborn. I wasn't into it when I first started playing it. I didn't play with people. I tried to do the single player by myself with the generic soldier. I didn't have fun at all. And I was like, I'm gonna uninstall this.
I didn't have fun at all.
And then
0% fun.
And then I started. I was like, all right, I'm gonna give it a chance to actually play with a public group, see if that makes a big difference. It made a huge difference. Then I played the big soldier guy with the chain gun. Realized I hated him, and then I had the most fun playing the healer. Which is something I don't.
That's
Healers are
really
fun.
fucking weird.
Yeah, I don't play magic users or healers. And
Josh just plays buff dudes who fucking do massive.
Plays
damage.
walls. He plays walls.
Yeah.
And but it was really fun. They really make it so that they're effective in kind of anything. Like, cause the healer has kunai that fucking damage and they poison. And I was able to level up my kunai more than the mushroom secondary as a heal beam. So I can, heal, so my healing beam wasn't top notch, but my spore cannon was that slows people down. And my kunai were really like poison the shit. It did like AoE poison, which made me really fucking effective. And being the healer, I got the second most kills on the team. at the end of the match, which is stupid. And so yeah, it was the most fun I had in that game by playing something I fucking completely don't play.
It should get more. It like it was started off saying it's going to get completely demolished by Overwatch, but even though they're not the same game at all, but it's just like this game definitely deserves a chance.
I hope it's successful
yeah.
because they're taking a chance by making new IP, and new IPs are always welcome. And I think the game's fun. Are you guys gonna buy it?
I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah, I'll buy it.
I probably will get Overwatch for PC.
The timeline when
I'll
they're
say,
coming
let's
out though
fucking-
is fucked up because
Let's make this pact, dude. We're gonna get fucking Overwatch for PC. We'll get Battleborn for PS4.
Alright.
I can do that.
Cool. That's the plan. Chris, you can join if you want.
Cut yourself. Blood
Let's
pact.
fucking.
I don't want your gay blood.
flowing. Damn, you want his gay blood?
Fucked up.
Your podcasters are
What
gonna
did I
hate.
do?
Your listeners are gonna hate me.
No, I think they like you. They're not gonna like this gay guy though.
No.
Apparently.
Like gay blood.
Cody's the gay one on this show.
Homo blood.
So,
Just waiting to get out.
Recent news: since February, Stardew Valley sold over 1 million copies.
Yeah, we were gonna talk
is
about that on
the-
Tasty Tuesday, but we
yeah.
kind of skipped over that.
It is the fastest-selling game of 2016 so far, but it is literally only March.
That
or
just
April,
kind of shows
so.
fucking
It's
how
like the Harvest
hype
Moon
works.
game, right?
Yeah. Made by one guy who is a movie usher part-time while they worked on this.
Congratulations,
I don't
you're
think
no
he's
longer a movie
yeah,
usher.
I don't think he's movie
No,
ushering
well, like,
anymore.
and like that's thing, he just came out with a really kind of open letter to fans, and he's like, "Thank you for the support. Thank you for
Yo,
everything."
thanks for the money.
He was,
I appreciate you.
he pretty much said, now I can continue. Now I can do what I want to do full time.
You smart.
And
You loyal.
I mean, fuck, $1 million at $15 a pop. I mean,
Does the games cost $15?
I
yeah,
think so.
Seem like that much. I don't like those kind of games, but it seems like there's a lot to it.
there is.
Well, the hype behind it when it came out. I mean, there hasn't been. When the fuck was the last Harvest Moon
I was gonna say,
game?
there's a big demand
been,
for a
they've
good
been
Harvest
releasing
Moon.
on 3DS pretty regularly, but
Wow,
no one gives
apparently
a shit
they don't
about
give a
them.
fuck because no one heard about it.
Yeah,
But the Stardew Valley is not my type of game. Typically, I'm with you, Cody. It's not really something I'm too into. I bought it though. I like it. It's cool. I don't know if I'll ever play it again, but but I'd like to think I would. But it's awesome, and I'm glad that one dude made it. He put a shitload of work into it. There's a lot of stuff to it, and people fucking love it. I haven't heard anything negative about it. And how many did he sell?
it sold over 1 million.
Over 1 million? That's fucking fantastic. That's awesome.
amazing.
Yeah,
That's
especially
fucking
for a little
$15 times a million.
game.
15
15 million.
All right, well, fucking
There you go.
he's making that money. Steam got a little bit of that cut, but
Right,
Yeah.
right.
but
And of course, Chucklefish got a piece too, but
Still.
that's
that's awesome though.
He
made a
but
pet
he did
project.
say
He made a
that,
shitload of money off
yeah,
of it.
took him 4 years, and now he.
I
Just
doubt that guy was like, I'm gonna make a Harvest Moon clone. I'm gonna make
Yeah.
a bunch of fucking money.
Yeah,
He's
no,
probably like,
he was
man,
just.
I fucking miss Harvest Moon. I'm gonna make one.
And that's what he said. He's like when I started this, it was only because I just kind of wanted to make a game.
Doing what people
because
weren't.
He learned that game taught him how to code, and so he just kind of just was plowing through this fucking game. He really loved the Harvest Moon series, and he just wanted to kind of build a game that he thought was fucking cool in that kind of same vein.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was like, if I sold fucking 15 copies, that'd be rad. But fucking
If I made a game and like 20 people bought it, I'd be like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
People are playing this fucking game.
Yeah.
1 million fucking people. I
Yeah.
mean, like, that's intense.
I know a lot of
At $15 a pop, dude. He's fucking making that.
a lot of
money. He's
streamers were
Papa.
playing that game when it first came out too, and that's
Yeah.
huge. That's another thing that's really huge. Is like the streaming community. Is just
That's actually something
boosts that.
really interesting. I watched this interview recently with Cliff Blazinski, and he's talking about how like before advertising was such a big fucking deal, you had to like budget for it and fucking make sure people know about shit. Now it's all about getting it on YouTube. You need to fucking make sure people are streaming it, make sure fucking people are fucking showing it on YouTube. Like that's the big thing. That's the advertising now,
Yep.
which is amazing because fucking it's true. Like. You play something that sucks, you're not gonna fucking show people it. Now
Yeah.
fucking everyone has
You have a
access
dude
to
who
watch you
has
play.
10,000 viewers a day, and he's playing games
Exactly.
like Stardew Valley. like,
That's
obviously.
advertising. Now they're
Yeah.
watching you and, they
And-
see you liking it.
And, like, Stardew Valley is a game you don't watch. I would never watch it, really.
You live it.
Because, I mean, like, it's just like,
Yeah.
It's a game I personally enjoy just because it's
Did you ever
relaxing.
marry that fucking trailer park chick?
Oh yeah, I married that trailer trash like a motherfucker. we have a kid and
You
fucking
guys
everything.
happy or what? How's that going?
Yeah, she's
You're
all right.
married in real life?
She's all
Married,
right.
or not you're married in real life. You have a kid in real life. You fucking got a kid in that game?
Mm-hmm.
Double Papa.
Right?
Double Daddy.
Papa
He's double
bless.
down on that fucking Papa Bless.
Yeah.
You always double down.
Bless. But yeah, no, I'm having a blast with it. I'm almost through year 2.
2 years and you'll start
one
Valley.
negative thing I will say about it is
Fucking
it
sucks.
does kind of slow down.
Does it?
Because like I've gotten to the point now where like I've beaten the mine. You know, there's nothing. I mean, like unless I go in there for resources, there's no reason for me to really go in there. There's an endless mine in the desert that you can get further and further down, and you get better shit the further you go down.
Mm.
But like it's more that I'm at that weird hump. Like I need like I have the second to best sword, so I need like the better sword and better tools to be able to venture down into the fucking mine further. So I'm just kind of just waiting for my crops to fucking blow, you know, to get fucking going. Because it's to the point now. Because what I would usually do is it takes me literally a fucking like an hour of in-game time to fucking water everything. Well, actually, I don't water shit because I have sprinklers, or to fucking milk cows and do the chickens and shit. But other than that, I'm running out of shit to do because there is no progress in the mine for me anymore. I can just catch fish, but I'm not going to do that for fucking days on end. So it does have a little bit of a slowdown there.
Sounds like you got your $15 worth though.
Oh no, I did. I've put 72 hours into it.
That's a
Good
shitload.
lord.
I bought fucking Order 1886, $60 game. Put like 3 hours into it.
Well, it's because it's a shit game.
It's not a shit game.
It's a shit game
It's
with
not a
false
shit game.
advertising.
Yeah,
How many werewolves do you fight in that game?
couple.
Mm-hmm. What did the advertising make it seem like?
There's vampires in it. They didn't even advertise that.
Exactly.
That's the surprise.
Most-
Spoiler, I
That
didn't
was
play.
the old
I didn't beat the fucking game.
Texas Switch.
That game is amazing looking.
Is there anything more to it than that?
No.
Looks great.
Yeah.
But that's a $60 looking game. Let me tell you.
That's a $60 screensaver. Is
I
what that is.
spent that
was
$60.
visually looking
I
great.
spent that $60 and I was just staring at candles and shit, fucking Tesla coils. And
You
shit.
know,
Looks
I
fantastic.
can't even say fucking anything because people bought a fucking Oculus Rift for $700, and that's all they're doing. They're just sitting there staring at gardens and shit. So
They're
I mean,
watching porn. They're getting
Yeah,
they're
well.
getting theirs.
I mean,
They're
you gotta do what you
getting
gotta
there.
do.
They're getting that
Hundreds
nut.
of fitties, big ass titties.
Like, baby.
Is there anything else we missed? Anything anyone want to bring up?
No,
I feel like we covered a lot of games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mostly Dark Souls.
I revisiting way back in one of the last shows I was on was talking about Arkham Knight. I actually played through it.
Like you beat
I
it?
bought it
Okay.
on PlayStation. Those
Okay.
fuckers.
So you got to play it.
Got to play it. The game was fucking amazing.
Damn, you spent $120 on that game.
Yeah, I did.
Worth it.
I wanted to play that game so bad, and I was just like, fuck it. And it was. I actually didn't spend full price. I think I bought it for like 30, but it's amazing. That game is freaking. They are not fucking around when they talk about that being their last game. Like they're just like
Oh,
they are
fucking-
pumping everything into that game.
Quantum Break and Arkham Knight got the PC jitters.
Yeah, it sucks that I couldn't
The
play
old
it.
PC jitters.
The old
First
PC
time, but
jitters.
That game is really fucking good. It's so good. The storyline is like shit that I'm like, we all knew this was gonna happen. I don't know, but it was cool.
I played it for a little bit. It was a super quality game.
Oh,
I
yeah.
played on PC. It actually worked on my PC, luckily. But yeah, I didn't get that far in it. But Rocksteady is a super fucking talented company. I
I'm
can't
so
wait to see
stoked
what
for
they
them.
do.
Yeah, the next one, because this game was like they put a shit ton of work.
It was
into
the
this
last.
game.
Didn't they get rights to another superhero?
I think there's talk about the Ninja Turtles.
Shut up.
I think they were talking about that, but
That'd be
I'm
cool.
not sure.
With them, they could do any fucking property. It'd be Power Rangers. It'd be like cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be sick, dude.
Yeah, but I
Megazords.
don't know, like Ninja Turtles. Yeah, it'd be rad, but at the same time, like fuck, dude. I don't know, something else.
Don't say Urban Chaos because no one played that.
They need. Well, I mean, I can see Ninja Turtles being cool. They need something that's not just like a beat 'em up kind of thing. Like even though Batman's kind of a beat 'em up, but it's like more like.
Oh, it's definitely a beat 'em up.
But
It's a fucking detective beat 'em up.
Tactical beat 'em up. Yeah.
But you know what I mean, not just like a side-scrolling beat 'em up. You know, like all the other Ninja Turtles have been. Or
But those games are bitchin'.
they're fun.
So after $120 worth it, you enjoyed the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sucks that I did that for not having.
Do you want to play the game?
I did.
And it was good.
It was a very good. Yeah, definitely
That's-
a perfect.
Did anybody else play that? I don't know a whole lot of people
Installment.
played
I
that
watched
game.
you play it.
Oh, looks good.
It's
Looks
like,
good like 1886. Actually plays well too though.
And you fight werewolves.
Yeah, there's a couple werewolves. In
How many werewolves did you fucking fight in that game?
Yeah. How many?
Was there
Two.
vampires?
There's vampires. Yeah.
Oh, fuck that game.
Man.
Most
bat.
people, most things you fight are humans.
There's a man bat. Man bat pig.
Man bear pig.
There's a tanky. Just fucking murder people.
Yeah. That's a cool
You're a
thing
bitch about Batfleck.
Dude,
fucking-
that game is freaking. You literally just like fly on your with your Batmobile and just hit dudes. The way that they kind of get around like not killing them is like it electrocutes them. It's like no fucking way, dude. I'm fucking going 100 miles an hour and just
So
hit
you fucking murder the shit out of them from impact and you electrocute
Yeah.
them? You're fucking sadistic.
That's just dick moves,
It's
man.
fucked
Fucking
It's
fun.
fucked up.
Yeah, Batman's an asshole.
Batman is an asshole. If there's anything he is, he's an asshole.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't want them to do it because it's too close of a superhero, but if they could make like a decent Superman game.
No.
I don't think they could.
No.
I
I don't think they could because it
I don't
would be
want them.
fun. It would
There's
just
nothing
be,
you
like,
could do to make a decent Superman game. There's
overpowered
nothing you could
and
do.
Superman's
everything.
boring. No one's plays him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, fly around, do everything cool.
Congrats, you're
Sure,
invincible.
at this point, do a good Deadpool game or do a good
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. No. I still haven't played the other one. I heard it's
People liked it.
Yeah.
Deadpool.
It wasn't
Yeah.
amazing. People
It was
liked
fun,
it.
but it's not like it's not
So
like
it was like-
grandiose.
Like, technically, it was kind of lacking, but
Yeah.
Or like Green Lantern. I could see that being pretty
No.
badass. I can see that being pretty badass.
No.
Dude, Green
Pick a
Lantern.
good superhero.
Wolverine. I think they do a good Wolverine.
Overdone. He's dead. Fuck him.
No, the
Overdone.
last.
Who
Remember that?
did it?
There was that one Wolverine game that I think it was just called Wolverine. It was pretty badass.
It was fun. It was dope.
yeah, where you lunge, you can
Yeah, you
jump.
just
It was
fuck
cool. It
across
was
all
fun.
across
That game
the-
But
was
Rocksteady would fucking nail it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they would do a really, really good job.
Who do you think?
Or maybe they do something new.
I don't know. It's a tough one.
Silver Surfer?
I
No.
want to do the Punisher.
Punisher would dub. They do
That
a really
would
good
be
job.
boring.
Cool.
Dude, the Punisher game was fucking fun. You'd like just kill people in really fucked up ways because you're just a fucking blood boner fucking
Sadistic
asshole.
You're
prick.
just fucking
I just
John
fucking-
Barris.
I can't
what's
get
his name?
off
John
without it.
Barisal, whatever the fuck that dude's name is.
Bernthal.
Bernthal, yeah.
Yeah.
Just fucking, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You want to know something?
Something, tell you something. I got something.
Have you seen Daredevil?
I have only seen the first two episodes.
It's awesome.
Yeah, Chevy's really stoked about
Baller,
it.
yeah, it's
He's like, it's
really good.
amazing. I'm like, you said something's amazing.
I saw the first half
I'll
of
fucking
the
watch
very
that.
first episode of the very first season.
Let me tell you something.
First season's good. This new season's sick.
First season's amazing. So
Yeah.
if this one's better, fucking goddamn.
Yeah, they really did a good job with Punisher.
So I heard Elektra's kind of fucking.
I say that
Her character's not that cool anyway.
Yeah.
Punisher
it sucks.
would be pretty cool.
Or maybe they do their own thing. Why do they have to do another?
For sure. They already did
Yeah.
their own thing with Urban Chaos. And it's
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, yeah. I
Throw
mean-
fucking a butcher's knife into dude's fucking head, and it would hit and bounce off because there's no cutting impacts, and they would fucking ragdoll it through shit and blow up. And like, this game's amazing.
Yeah,
This is
I used to
fucking-
play the
this
first
game was meant for
level
me.
like over and over again just because it had all the easy kills and I can do crazy.
You just watch
shit.
the ragdoll.
Yeah,
Just watch me fucking.
people would get the butcher knives would get stuck
No.
if you
When?
No.
if you no. I think it mattered like what
Dude,
direction
you would
you
throw
fucking-
them and they go, and it shows someone. They'd be like,
And then like yeah, then like there's those guys. And,
Yeah,
like,
bye.
Those guys that like
oh, my legs! Fucking life's hard.
There's guys that like you would have like Molotov cocktails and that game was straight
Oh,
up
dude,
fucking-
no, I love the Molotovs because you fucking go, and go, just blow in the fucking face. There's on fire.
Yeah, but how many werewolves do you actually fight?
None.
So
Didn't
this
need
game
them.
was just all about hitting people in the face. with
Urban
arrows.
Chaos is literally you played as like cops and firefighters and weird shit, and you're just put into situations and fucking there's like just these. It's essentially that fucking Devil's Night where the fucking the Crow. Criminals just going crazy and just burning everything down. You show up with a fucking butcher
purge.
knife and a fucking pistol, and you're just like, bop, 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 and fucking throwing butcher knives at people's heads and shit, and fucking just killing people constantly. You're like fucking that cop.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
super
like
cop. You're that
upgrades
Australian
and
cop
shit.
who jumps from truck to truck.
Yeah, like one of the I just merged him with a butcher knife. And then
It was on Xbox, the original
I
one.
came downstairs. I actually still have. the
Fuck
game.
was that?
That's what it sounded like. I was
That
pissed.
scared me. Thought the devil was here.
I went down these stairs after I murdered this guy, and fucking a truck comes busted through the fucking wall. There's a dude on like a mounted machine gun in the back of it, and I fucking went bop because I knew he was gonna come through there because I played that mission a million times. And I fucking shot him like point blank with a shotgun. He backflipped out of the fucking truck, and then just it was Jesus on the cross, and fucking slammed into the wall upside down, just fucking slid down the wall. I was like, damn,
It's the second time we're talking about Jesus on this podcast. People think it's a fucking Christian podcast.
maybe.
It's just like Jesus. Got stabbed in the ass just like Jesus.
Yeah, that game was really fun. I never beat it, but I actually still have it for fucking regular Xbox.
For that Xbox you don't have,
Yeah.
just in case it comes back. Backwards
I
compatibility,
just
baby.
have
There
it
you go.
just because.
But I think at the point we're talking about fucking urban chaos, I think the episode is spent. I think we're good. I think we're done.
Sure.
I think we're going to end this Tastycast. Thank you for watching or listening to this long-ass talk. Let us know in the comments what games you guys have been playing. If you played Dark Souls, is it fucking making you want to break your Darth Vader controller? Let us know. But as always, thank you for listening to Tastycast on Tasty Gaming. My name's Seth.
I'm Josh.
I'm Chris.
I'm Cody.
Make sure to check us out on Tumblr and Twitter. Tasty Game. Check us out on Twitch, Sleep Division. Like, subscribe if you enjoyed this episode. Check out our other episodes. And until next week on Tuesday, we'll see you guys later. Have a good weekend.